The weekend's almost here. Got any plans? We'll let you know where you can take in some live music the next few warm summer nights. And they're free.
So you gotta love a song before you let it out into the world.
Farmers markets are popular too at this time of year. And you might be surprised at how long this one in Minneapolis has been doing business.
And then my father would bring me here and we'd get produce and everything. My grandfather would bring me here.
And talk about downsizing. We'll show you some houses that waste no space.
Did you take a picture of this one?
All of that and more coming up from the Hubbard Reporting Experience.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Atticus Mars.
And I'm Joe Larson. Let's get started. Well, the weekend is almost here and the heat has let up a bit, which means the next few nights might be just right to take in some live outdoor music. Anna Pedro joins us now live from the site of one of these upcoming performances that starts in just a couple of hours. Anna, tell us where you are and what's going on there tonight.
Joe, I'm at the downtown park in Hopkins. The Westwind Big Band will be performing here tonight at 7 p.m. This is just one of the many free music events happening around the Twin Cities. Last night, I caught a live free event at the Rice Park in St. Paul. The Rosie Days Band performed.
So, this is a little song called So Lonely. Red roosters in the mash pile, sing dance with me for a while. No need for a sign where to look. I know it's your wine. Kind of straddle the line between bluegrass, old time, and folk. And so we kind of sit in that space that's not really its own genre, but kind of overlaps. And we're okay with that. That's our sound. We've learned our sound, we've developed our sound, and we've been having a good time.
There are many other free live music events happening around the Twin Cities and in the surrounding areas. You can check more out at the bit.ly Hubbard website, reporting 26. So don't let summer get you by. Just a reminder that August 1st is on Saturday.
Yeah, Anna, you only have a couple more days to get out there and check those things out, so thank you.
Another good thing to do on some of these sweet summer days is shop at a local farmer's market. Ellie Bogner spent some time today at one of the oldest ones around town and takes us there tonight to meet some of the people who've been back every summer for decades.
The Minneapolis Farmers Market is celebrating its 150th anniversary this year.
Well, I've been coming here since I was a little child. And, my grandparents were down here years ago with their strawberries prior to me being born.
During operating hours, vendors fill the stalls and shoppers browse fresh produce. That's not all people come for, though.
Because people want to connect. They want to connect to the farmers. They want to know where they get their food from. It comes down to community, people, and you're sourcing something that you can come to and all of these people grow it, they farm it, they raise their animals, and you can buy it here and you get to know where you get your food from.
Others have a different reason why they stick around.
I believe stupidity.
Roger Kolker has been coming to the Minneapolis Farmers Market for over 30 years. He used to sell essential oil candles before switching to soap. But he has sold at other markets too.
What differentiates us from other markets, and like the satellite markets, is that there is a true history here in ways that we know vendors that are in their 60s or 70s that came down here when they were children.
Vendors here have become their own community, or, as Zoe says, a family.
Food, connections, community, people coming. I think if you have that, it doesn't matter if you're going to establish a new market, you can do the same, but we are very well established.
And that hasn't changed for 150 years. For the Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Ellie Bogner.
The Minneapolis Farmers Market is open tomorrow 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and this weekend 6 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And you might remember Annie's Parlor, a Dinkytown fixture that's closed its doors a year ago. Coming up, we'll visit the new business in the old building.
We started growing hops 6 years ago at my grandparents' farm in Ham Lake. Going from 25 plants, now we have 80,000 plants. Some significant differences between backyard growing and commercial growing. This year, our expected yield is 100,000 pounds of hops, which would make it the largest hop harvest in the history of the state. We grow 13 different varieties of hops, and there's hundreds and hundreds available. The 13 that we grow were selected for primarily their flavor and aroma qualities in beer. I think the biggest challenge is the ability to access unique and new hop varieties. Thankfully, Dr. Rower's work is focused on that at the University of Minnesota.
Hops are the spice of beer. Hops were originally used in beer in Central Europe. As Europeans moved westward, they took beer and hops with them. One of the things that I'm working on is breeding new varieties of hops to grow in Minnesota. So we're working with Mighty X. They're helping us grow these hops so that there can be quantity enough so that a brewer can make beer with them.
Hop contracting and selecting what you're doing year to year is a big part of what we do. If consumers are giving us a chance because we're local, it's incumbent upon us to turn around and do the same thing to local producers.
Some of the biggest benefits for a Minnesota brewer to use Minnesota hops are your money stays locally. 90% of the money when someone buys hops from me versus from a broker stays in the state. So the university provides invaluable research into disease and pest management. Scientists like Dr. Rower have been developing new varieties, which is crucial to the future of a viable Minnesota hop industry.
Mighty X is a good partner because they know how to grow hops. For the last 60 years, hops really haven't been grown outside of the Pacific Northwest, so brewers aren't used to buying hops from a local grower.
Beer is an agricultural product. Raw ingredients do change lot to lot, year to year, and hop selection is a crucial portion of that. Most small breweries don't get a chance to select hops. You buy them as a commodity. So if you're not able to select, you're kind of at the whim of whoever's selling it to you. And that's one of the really cool things about working with the University of Minnesota and with Mighty Axe is that we're just now getting to the point where we have enough supply to actually move in the direction of doing an all Minnesota product all the time.
The University of Minnesota's research into new hop varieties specifically for Minnesota's growing climate and Minnesota's brewers is crucial to having an exciting, growing hop and beer industry in the future.
Van Cleef Park near the University of Minnesota Twin Cities campus has a new recreation supervisor with big ambitions for its future. Logan Reitzner has been working on that story for our website, and he's joining us now to talk about it. Logan, what have you learned about this new supervisor and what they're trying to do with Van Cleef?
Yeah, so the new supervisor's name is John Dahl. He works at the Van Cleef Park as the recreational supervisor. He has plans to kind of envisions seeing the student body there more at the park. He wants to bring classes for yoga, mental health, and also is doing food drives for kids. Those are box lunches right there that they ran into. They hosted a DFL event earlier this week, which saw a bunch of senators like Dorian Clark, who's state senator, Sidney Jordan, Mohammed Noor, and also Dan Engelhardt is the park commissioner there. On the right there, that's Fatima Aiden. I got to talk to her. She's the student body president here at the U, and she gave me some insight on Van Cleef and how she's heard about Van Cleef, but that was the first time she's ever been there.
Yeah, and can you tell me how far away is Van Cleef from Dinkytown and from the actual University of Minnesota's campus?
Yeah, so Van Cleef, it's kind of right where Como and Dinkytown intersect, right behind that bridge. If you go past Fieldhouse a little bit, it's about maybe less than half a mile from there.
That's awesome. And what events are day planning tailored specifically towards students? I know you said something about yoga classes.
Yeah.
Anything else you know?
Yeah, so they're gonna have yoga classes. They're trying to initiate yoga classes. He's still in the early stages. He started in last April. So they're in the early stages, but they're also gonna have a Como cookout on September 19th, inviting students, trying to connect with students, and has kind of seen university administration to see if they can get an email or a newsletter going for students as well.
That's awesome. And then seeing the student body present, that all seems very promising for the future of the park. Is there anything else you want to add about Van Cleef?
Yeah, you can find events. They don't have them posted yet, but you can find them at the Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board. I strongly encourage to see that and see what John brings to the new job.
That's super interesting. I can't wait to see what they have in store for the upcoming year. Thank you so much, Logan.
Thank you.
Last summer, after post-COVID reopening, Annie's Parlor closed its doors in Dinkytown for the last time. Today, a new business operates in Annie's old space. Taylor Schiltgen tells us about the distinctive name of that business and what it represents.
Last spring was the grand opening of Two for Tripping.
Particularly people who went to the U of M, when they think of Dinkytown, they think of Annie's Parlor.
The name is a nod to the rich history of Minnesota hockey. Tripping will get you 2 minutes in the penalty box. There are photos of U of M players and coaches all around the shop. On the floor near the stairs, the logo, combining hockey and dining, looks like center ice, complete with red and blue lines.
We want to be a place that people can come and hang out. Obviously have good hockey, have great food, but also be a place that community happens. At first, there was a lot of, can you live up to Annie's Parlor? But I am pleasantly surprised that people have given us a chance.
The old brick, large windows, and wooden booths still remain from Annie's. The mint green walls, tile finish near the kitchen, and symbolic hockey images are new.
I used to come here all the time back when I was in college, when it was Annie's Parlor, and that it's no longer here. However, I feel like Two for Tripping's filled the space in a way that is like the perfect need for campus.
People just got a little bit of a glimpse of who we are, and so we're excited to have students back on campus and to see a spot to be filled again.
Serving specialty coffee and breakfast items, Two for Tripping has actively worked to preserve the charm that Annie's Parlor had for all those years. For the Hubbard Reporting Experience, this is Taylor Schiltgen.
And if you're still nostalgic for Annie's, at Two for Tripping, you can ask for your latte in an old-fashioned malt cup, just like the ones Annie's was famous for. And coming up,
art, outdoors, and a little bit of magic goes a long way here at the Trail of Small Wonders.
I get it. Naked chips, naked, real clever, man.
Why? You should try it.
This summer, things are heating up as the nation's favorite dating show officially debuts.
You guys ready?
Sun, fun, and a whole lot of drama.
You know, man, I came here looking for love, but all these girls are honestly the same.
From steamy makeouts to shocking breakups, you won't want to miss a single moment. Because on The Last Resort, anything can happen.
I'm actually an influencer. I'm from Burbank.
I'm the beat dropper.
The Last Resort, where singles go to die.
So I'm freaking out because I'm going to this party and my ex is going to be there and I look like this. But you know what? It's okay. I still look hot.
Hey, so I've been meaning to talk to you about something. So, you know, me and Jessica have been going out for a while now, and I love her a lot, and I guess I'm just here to ask you for your daughter's hand in marriage. Can I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
Welcome back. Now you have only 2 more days to step into a world of fantasy at St. Louis Park. Isabel T. Frey went out this morning to capture the magic of something called the Trail of Small Wonders.
Did you take a picture of this one?
I've literally taken a picture of every fairy.
They say good things come in small packages, and here at Westwood Hill Nature Center in St. Louis Park, you can come and see a half-mile trail of about 200 fairy houses. Hosted by St. Louis Park Friends of the Arts, the Trail of Small Wonders started 6 years ago in Wendy Freshman's front yard during the pandemic.
I started this kind of interactive fairy mailbox where I put a mailbox in front of my front yard, and a little miniature one, and left poems in the mailbox, and then kids could take a poem, and then kids started writing letters. Then I started responding, and there was this give and take between the kids, and then they would start drawing pictures, and then I had an art show out on my lawn, and then things have just grown since then.
Fairies aren't the only creatures along the trail today.
I saw some gnomes hiding in trees. Did you see gnomes?
Yeah. I found gnome. I found gnome. And we saw unicorns. Pink unicorns covered in pink.
From magical creatures to magic of wonder from the community.
There's a wonder about it, and a magic that's just I don't have words for it, but it's inspiring.
It really does my heart. It gives my heart such happiness. It's really joyful, very rewarding.
The Trail of Small Wonders offers a fun, fantasy-filled, free day for families from all over. For the Hubbard Reporting Experience, I'm Isabel T. Frey.
You can catch that fantasy at the Trail of Small Wonders still tomorrow and the next day from sunrise to sunset. And that wraps up this edition of the Hubbard Reporting Experience. I'm Joe Larson.
And I'm Atticus Mars. Please join us again next Tuesday.